This is a project management tracker which I have created in Excel. Before creating the new format, let's see how it works. On the top in left hand side, we have got count of all the tasks like total completed, total in progress, total not started, and total of all the tasks. Just after that, we can see overdue, and when we come to right hand side, we can see the graph of task owner as well as total team, means task of total team. At the bottom, we have got our data in which we have got task ID, task name, department, owner of the task, start date, due date. Based on start date and due date, we will calculate our task duration. After that, we have got status and overdue. In case you have got any comments, you can put over here. There will be total 2 sheets in this format. First one is dashboard, which we can see over here, and the second sheet will be settings. Settings will be fully formulated. Whatever data will be entered in dashboard sheet, our setting sheet will keep on updating. In setting sheet, we have got our status, task owners, their total task count, department, and overdue. Let's start creating a new format now. I have opened a new workbook, and in this workbook we have got 2 sheets. First is dashboard and second is my setting sheet. Let's come to dashboard sheet. Over here I have already taken the data, and entry of all this data will be done manually. Few things will be formulated like task duration and overdue. Over here we have got our start date and due date. I'll select both the dates and will press Ctrl 1. We'll go to date. We'll select a desired date format. We'll come down and we'll click on OK. And my date format got changed. Task duration. This will be formulated. Let's insert the formula. Plus or equal to due date minus start date. And I'll hit enter. And we got 19. What will happen if I'll delete due date from here? We can see some random figures. I'll undo this. We'll come to task duration. We'll double click on my formula and we'll come in the very beginning. We'll insert the criteria of if bracket open, due date is equal to blank. For blank, I'll be putting double inverted comma twice, comma. If due date will be blank, in return, I want to see blank. So I'll be putting double inverted comma twice once again, comma. We'll come to the end. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. And we can see 19. Now I'll press Ctrl 1. We'll go to custom. We'll remove general from here and we'll put hash space double inverted comma days double inverted comma close. We'll come down and we'll click on OK. And now we can see 19 days. I'll drag this down. Status. Entry of status will be done manually. In case we want to create drop down for this, it can be done very easily. I'll select this from top to bottom. We'll go to Data tab. We'll come in the center, Data Tools, and from here I'll be selecting Data Validation. On top we can see 3 things: Settings, Input Message, and Error Alert. I'll be going in Settings. We'll come down. We'll click on drop down, and from here I'll be selecting List. Source. I'll take this to left. In source I'll type in progress, completed, and not started. So I have typed in progress, and just after that I have inserted comma. Then I have typed completed, inserted comma, and not started. We'll come down and we'll click on OK, and my drop down list got created. Perfect. Overdue. For overdue, I'll insert the formula part-wise for better understanding. Let's insert the formula. Plus or equal to today. Bracket open, bracket close, and I'll hit enter. We'll align this in center. We'll go to Home tab and we'll align this in center. So we got today's date or current date, and on daily basis this date will keep on changing. Now I'll double click on the formula. We'll come in the very beginning and we'll insert the criteria of if bracket open, due date is smaller than today. I'll come to the end. If due date will be smaller than today, in return I want overdue. So I'll put comma, double inverted comma, overdue, double inverted comma, close, comma. And if this criteria is not going to meet, I want my cells to be blank. So I'll be putting double inverted comma twice over here once again. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. and we got overdue. Let's drag this down. And in some places where we can see in progress in status, over here we can see overdue. I'll undo this, Ctrl Z or Command Z, and we'll insert one more criteria of if. We'll double click on the formula, will come in the very beginning. If, bracket open, I'll click on first status. It's not visible, so I'll click on header, and by help of down arrow key, I'll come down. If status is equal to completed, so I'll put double inverted comma completed, double inverted comma close, comma. If status will be completed, in return I want blank, so I'll be putting double inverted comma twice for blank. We'll come to the end, we'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. Now I'll drag this down, and if the work is completed, we can't see anything over here. Now I'll highlight my status as well as overdue. We'll select the whole sheet, we'll go to Home tab, we'll come in the right hand side, Conditional Formatting, highlight Cell Rule, we'll come to right hand side and we'll click on Equal to. Over here I'll type overdue. By default we get red color. I'm not going to do any changes over here. I'll click on OK. And all the word or the term overdue got highlighted in red. And whenever due date will change, it will keep on changing. Now I will highlight in progress, completed and not started. We'll select the whole sheet. We'll go to conditional formatting, highlight cells rules. We'll come to right and we'll click on equal to. Over here I'll type completed. We'll click on drop down and we'll select green fill with dark green text and we'll click on OK. So all the completed tasks got highlighted in green. In the same way, I'll highlight in progress as well as not started. So all the things got highlighted. Now we will go to our setting sheet and we'll insert the formula over here. In all the places, I am going to use COUNTIF. Let's insert the formula plus or equal to COUNTIF. Bracket open, range. Over here we will be counting status. So I'll go to my dashboard and we'll select all the status from top. Means I'll be selecting the whole column. Criteria. I'll go to setting sheet and we'll click on first status. It's not visible, so I'll click on header and by help of down arrow key I'll come down. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. Now I'll drag this down. We'll come to total plus or equal to sum. Bracket open. We'll select all the counts from top to bottom. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. And we got 15. Let's highlight this in red. Task owners and task count. Let's increase the column size. Plus or equal to COUNTIF. Bracket open. Range. I'll go to my dashboard and over here I'll select all the task owners from top. Means I'll be selecting the whole column. Criteria. We'll go to setting sheet and we'll click on first task owner. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. We'll drag this down. Total task count department wise. Over here also I'll be inserting the formula or function of COUNTIF. Let's decrease column size over here. I'll increase the column size plus or equal to COUNTIF. Bracket open, range. I'll go to my dashboard and will select all the department from top, criteria. We'll go to my setting sheet. We'll click on the header of department and by down arrow key I'll come down. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. We got total count. Now I'll drag this down. Let's come to overdue plus or equal to COUNTIF. Bracket open, range. We'll go to dashboard and we'll select overdue from top to bottom. This time I'm not going to select the whole column because as a header we can see overdue, we'll go to setting sheet and we'll click on header. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. And we got total count as 9. So setting sheet is ready now. All the formulas got inserted. Now I'll be going to dashboard sheet. I'll increase the size of row number 1. Over here we will be creating our dashboard. We'll click on B2 and we'll select till K, means I'll select till end, and we'll merge the cells. We'll go to insert tab, we'll come in the center, illustrations, and from here I'll be inserting a shape. Now I'll click over here and my shape got inserted. We'll align this in left. We'll increase the size. We'll take this on top. We'll increase the size a little bit more. Now I'll be going to Shape Format tab. Shape Fill. We'll click on drop down and we'll come to Gradient. We'll come to More Gradients. On right hand side, we can see a window. From here, I'll be selecting Gradient Fill and the colors got totally changed. I'll close this. We'll come to left. We'll go to Shape Format. We'll come to left and from here I'll remove Outline, means no outline. We'll take this on top. We'll press Ctrl and we'll drag down the shape. And in this way, copy will be created. Now I'll press Ctrl or Command and we'll select both the shapes. We'll keep on pressing Ctrl and we'll drag this to right. And my copy got created. We'll press Ctrl and we'll drag this to right. Shape Fill, I'll change the color. As of now, I'll keep as yellow. We'll come to left, change shape, and we'll do it rectangle or square. We'll resize this and we'll put it over here. We'll double click on the shape. This will be completed. We'll change the text color. We'll do as black. We'll go to Home tab and we'll align this in center and in mid. We'll press Ctrl B or Command B and the text will be bold. We'll put this on top. Now I'll press Ctrl and we'll drag it down. We'll increase the size. We'll delete completed from here. Now I'll click on Edge. We'll press Ctrl or Command and we'll select Forced Shape also. We'll keep on pressing Ctrl and we'll drag this to right. Means I'll create the copy. We'll create 2 more copies and we'll place over here. This will be in progress. This will be not started. And this will be total. Perfect. Let's come to completed. So I have clicked on the shape. Now I'll be going to formula bar plus or equal to. I'll go to my setting sheet and will click on count of completed. Enter. We got 5. Let's come to in progress. We'll go to formula bar plus or equal to. We'll go to setting sheet and we'll click on in progress. We'll hit enter. We'll come to not started. We'll go to formula bar plus or equal to. We'll be going to setting sheet and we'll click on not started. Enter. Now I'll be coming to total. We'll go to formula bar plus or equal to. We'll be going to setting sheet and we'll click on total. Enter. So all the figures got inserted. Let's change text color over here. It's not visible. Let's do this black. Now I'll select all the figures by selecting Ctrl or Command. We'll go to Home tab and we'll change the font style. We'll do as Arial Black. We'll increase the font size and we'll change the font color. Currently nothing is visible. No worries. Let's go to Shape Format, Shape Fill. From here I'll select No Fill. Now I'll select all the headers by pressing Ctrl or Command. We'll go to Shape Format, Shape Fill. I'll do as No Fill, Text Fill. I'll change the color, Outline, No Outline. Perfect. Now all the things are properly visible. Let's adjust our figures. We'll increase the size a little bit more. Perfect. We'll adjust all the headers. Now I'll click on any shape. We'll press Ctrl and we'll drag this to right. We'll increase the size. We'll adjust this to left. We'll press Ctrl. We'll drag this to right and we'll increase the size. We'll press Ctrl and we'll create one more copy. We'll adjust over here. Perfect. So all the shapes got inserted. Now I'll click on the header that is in progress. We'll press Ctrl and we'll drag this to right. This will be overdue. We'll increase the font size. We'll click on the figure that is 7. We'll press Ctrl and we'll drag this to right. Now I'll be going to formula bar and we'll delete all the things. We'll insert plus or equal to. We'll go to setting sheet and we'll click on total overdue. We'll hit enter. We can't see anything. Let's change the font color. And 9 is visible. We'll go on top and we'll change the font style as Arial Black. We'll increase the font size. Let's adjust the shape. Perfect. We'll align this on top. Now we will be inserting our graphs. Let's go to setting sheet. We'll select owner's task and task count. We'll be going to insert tab. We'll come in the center, charts. Let's cross check in case we have got any recommended charts. I'll click over here. and I have got nearly 4 recommendations. I'll be selecting this one. Let's take this to left. Let's resize this. Now I'll select department and count. We'll select from top to bottom. We'll go to insert tab. We'll come in the center, recommended charts, and from here I'll select first one. So both the charts got inserted. Now I'll resize this. We'll take this to right. In the center we can see light colored lines, and these are our grid lines. I'll delete this. We'll delete grid lines from here also. We'll delete the figures which are on left, and we'll delete the figures from this chart also. Now I'll click on the bar. We'll right click the mouse, add data labels. My data labels got added. Over here also, we'll right click the mouse, add data labels. We'll right click the mouse once again. This time I'll be going to format data series. On the right hand side, new window got opened. We can see gap width over here. I'll reduce this. So I have taken as 19, or let's take as 12. Let's go to task count. Over here also I'll reduce gap width. Now I'll close this. We'll click on first graph. We'll press Ctrl or Command and we'll select second graph also. And we'll cut both Ctrl X or Command X. We'll go to my dashboard and we'll paste over here Ctrl V or Command V. We have got both the graphs over here. Let's align this as per our requirement. We'll align first graph also. Let's come to header. This will be task dash owner, and this will be task dash department. We'll change the font style. We'll go to home tab and we'll change the font style. We'll do as Arial black. Over here also I'll do as Arial black. Now I'll click on the border of the graph. We'll go to Format tab, Shape Fill, I'll do as No Fill, Outline, No Outline. We'll come to Text and we'll do as White. We'll come to second graph. We'll come to left, Shape Fill, No Fill, Outline, No Outline, Text Fill, White. We'll click on the bar. We'll go to Format, Shape Fill, and from here I'll select a desired color. Over here also, I'll change the color. Font of headers got changed. Let's change this once again. And all the things are done. So in the same way, you can create your own dynamic project management tracker. I'll provide the link of file in description box. In case you want to download, you can.